Welcome to part 22 of this series where I walk you through a specific family branch of mine, and right now we're in the thick of talking about my maternal grandmother's ancestors from Slovakia. This time, the Singer family. My great-great-grandmother was named Jeanette Singer, and she had a lot of siblings. A whole bunch of them, along with the parents, all sailed to America in the 1880s or 1890s, eventually settling in Queens, New York. Now, the oldest of these siblings, Leontine, died in 1919, and she left a very big will which outlines the entire family, which is pretty much one of the best genealogical documents I've ever acquired when researching my ancestors. You know, I've found wills here and there, but most of the time they weren't multi-page huge documents. This one really was, and it helped to confirm all the research that I had done on the family. All of these siblings were children of Joseph Singer and Julia Trostler, and I knew that they came from Hungary because all the documents said Hungary, but it wasn't until I acquired the passport applications of a few of the children that I discovered that the town that they came from was called Znievom, which in modern day is the town of Klastor pod Znievom in Slovakia. So while documents say Hungary, where they came from is in modern day Slovakia. Joseph's 1927 death certificate lists his parents as being David Singer and Sarah Baum. Now, I'm not going to get into it in this one, but his mother was actually named Rosalia, not Sarah. And they actually show up on the 1848 Hungarian Census. In the episode on my Cone family, I had mentioned that this census intertwines with my Singer line, and this is absolutely the case because, as you can see, they appear on the same two-page spread in the census. On the right-hand side is my Cone family living in Totprona, and on the left side is my Singer family, David and Rosalia, along with a young Joseph and multiple siblings. Joseph was born in the nearby village of Vinsnove, while David, the furthest confirmed ancestor on this line, was born around 1813 in yet another place, Mojsova, Lucka. One of the reasons I like doing these videos is because they kind of force me to re-examine the research that I've done and see if I've missed anything, because I always want to give as complete of a story as I can before doing the episode. And thankfully today, just before recording this, I actually found something very interesting, which doesn't prove another line, but it's something that I had never found before and definitely merits further research. An 1814 document listing Jews who lost property due to a flood from the previous year has a man by the name of Josephus Singer living in what appears to be Mojsova, Lucka, written as Mois. And though it's rather unclear, it seems that this is possibly the same person who shows up in a lot of lists from the village Stasko. An earlier 1808 record says that he was an arrendator, which I looked up. And according to Wikipedia, this refers to someone who leases fixed assets from lands, inns, or other properties. There aren't a whole lot of records that refer to the town of Mojsova, Lucka, or Mois, so this is very promising that there's somebody with the last name Singer living in this town. So if this guy is the same Josephus Singer who shows up in the other town, well, if we go back to the 1848 census, we can see that scrawled next to David's name is actually his profession, which is an innkeeper. And if you might remember, that 1808 record which I referred to before shows that Josephus was somebody who leased property. So while Singer is a really common last name, and there are a lot of Singers on Jewish Gen who had the same exact profession as he did, it is kind of interesting that I know that my ancestor was an innkeeper and that there's this guy who was possibly from the same village who leased land. So while this is not a proof and this is not somebody that I'm putting on my tree, It is something to look into further, and it was a little detail that I had completely missed up until I started going deeper into my Slovakian ancestors just over the last couple of months. And in fact, I just found this out today. I definitely don't think that the singular line is one that I've maxed out yet, and hopefully someday I'll do a follow-up on this episode where I tell you about the next branch in the family that I've discovered after years and years of hard work. So anyways, if you like this episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also, please be sure to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post new episodes. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.